The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime.
And hello to you, my darlings. Welcome. Welcome. I just am so excited about tonight. And let's just hope that I can float over. I mean, to me, this is, you saw the thumbnail. I'm going to be trying to remote view over A&T and NG, but I'm going to name this as in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because that's kind of how I feel about this, especially that one property. Couple of announcements, my darlings, before we get started, and we're going to allow some people to come in here. First of all, I want to thank you so much. Today is Saturday, August the 15th at 7:02 p.m. We're going to get started just very, very quickly. And Amazon has been doing me a big favor, and they are sending me along the little gift tags with your name on it. And I want to thank you so much. And this one comes from Marianne, and I'm going to show you what Marianne also sent me cat food, and believe me, thank you, because they are so they're so happy to receive that. But let me show you, and these I added on my Amazon wish list, and I love them because I need storage, and this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. Look at these binders. And of course, many of you are sending me fillers. Thank you. But when I get going, these binders will be filled. And you know who they're going to be filled with? Nancy. Because I've got so much, and it makes it nice, and I'm dropping everything. Pardon me. And it makes it so nice when I have a place to put all of these documents so they don't get ruffled up and messed up, and all those. They're beautiful, and I'm so they're not very expensive, and I'm so grateful for all of you starting to send those things to me. And of the they're the dividers, the 3-ring dividers that go in those as well. I love the binders. Let me show you. This is it's like leather. I don't know if it is or not, maybe a PU leather, but look, they even have these little corners. I like that because you know how the corners get messed up? These are the insides. Pockets, and this little thing right here, perfect, just perfect. So thank you, my darling Mary Ann, for sending those over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Captain Harris. I also want to thank True Oracle for being here today. Thank you very much. And of course, my beautiful mods, Captain Jerry, Patty, and Terry. So thank you so much for being here. This is why I like this community, because you guys are awesome, number one. And number two, the mods have my back, and that means they have yours. Somebody asked me a lipstick color. I'm going to go that. Of course, it's Avon. It comes in this little red case. It is called Plum Blossom. It is my favorite one this year. Yes, I have a lip pencil on that. I forget what the name of it is, but it pretty much matches. So thank you so much. And Berry Crush blush. It's kind of a powdery, creamy, perfect. So thank you so much. Send the mods your love, because sometimes it is a thankless job. It really is, and they take care of things for me. They've got my back. Sometimes people act up, and you know how that is, and I don't even see it until they tell me later. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, thanks. So, yes, my darling, they do. I thought I sent you a message, but if you ask me in True Oracle, it is the adventurous line. True, I think it's look for the adventurous line. I think that's what it's called. But yes, if you go in there into the website and you click on the little magnifying glass where you can search, put in split ends, and that whole line will come up. Very reasonably priced too. Very, very reasonably. So tonight we've got some things that we're really just going to try. Now, first of all, for those who for those of you who ordered the book unsigned, your books are being processed on Monday. Monday is the book day. And for those of you who ordered signed, those will also be hello. Those will also be processed on Monday. They will come to me. I will sign them for you, my darling, each and every one of you, and then I will be sending those out. Now, if you are outside of the United States and you want either Lord Gregor's book or you want mine, there is a link in the shop that you can go and order those. Now, you can go on the website of True Oracle. The mods are putting that in the chat. Click on the link. It's also in the description, and you can. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to be ordering those tomorrow. So if you can, do it by midnight tonight, so that way I can know how many are going to be signed. I'll order a couple extra. But anyway, there are links in there if you are outside of the UK, outside of the US, or outside of the UK, and you want one, we'll take care of you too. Just a minute, I've got something on my glasses. Hello. There's Mrs. Marie in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mrs. Marie. Hello, hello. I look at myself without glasses and I don't even recognize myself anymore. Did you do that? Do you do that too? I used to wear a lot of makeup on my eyes and I don't anymore, just simply because I wear glasses, not because I don't like it. Listen, I like the idea that I look like I fell into a paint bucket of Avon and come out looking, you know. So anyway, there we go. Oh, I'm so sorry, my darling. I see prayers for her, okay? Thank you for your daughter. Thank you. Say a big prayer for her. That's a horrible experience to go through. There's Mrs. Marie. Everybody say hello to her. Okay, now I've got a couple of things. You guys have not heard about this before with me, and I wrote it in my book, and I'm going to start talking about it. And I think tonight I might see that, or I may not. I don't know. Sometimes when we have an experience with seeing someone before they pass away, that energy, not their spirit, don't get it mixed up because it's not their spirit, but that energy can create what is called a crisis echo, or it can be an energy attachment. That's what I'm going to be looking for tonight around these properties. I want to see if whomever was the last one to see Nancy alive and well is carrying that crisis echo or that energy attachment with them. Yes, it is very, very, it's very exciting. My darling Jane, I just want to tell you, this is this lady right here looks, she could be the sister of a young woman that I went to school with that was a cheerleader. She was a couple years older than me, exactly like her. I'm telling you, isn't it funny? We all have our twins. Anyway, I thought about you, my darling. If you want the books, there is a special link that you can order the books if you are outside of the United States. That goes for LG and also for mine as well. And my camera is not focusing. Okay. So what we're going to do tonight, my darlings, is this. I'm going to concentrate about going over there and see. Now I'm going to ask, you're welcome, Jane. I'm going to ask you to do one favor for me. I know many of you here get impressions, intuitions, and so forth. If you could please hold that back, because sometimes that energy crosses and I can't get there, because usually I only remote view with myself. And the few times that I've remote viewed here on this channel has been successful, or it kind of has waned off. And I just want to make sure that we can get there and I can see. Now, I don't know the address of ANT's house and I don't need it. Okay. So if we're going to talk about anybody, and this is very important, please use initials in the chat or the mods are going to just take your message off. And this is why. I'm seeing that a lot of people who are talking about people in these cases, including the Lindsay Clancy case, including the Nolan Wells case, including the Karen Reed case, and many other cases, and now Nancy's case, people are starting to get defamation suits. I don't want to get that. Now, how could we get that? Well, I think you know me by now, and I did check in with my lawyer because, we have to be safe. But I don't sit here and I say, he did this or she did this. I'm very careful to say, and this is what I'm going to say right now. My psychic impressions are just those, impressions. As far as I'm concerned, the energy doesn't lie. But I am not accusing anyone of a crime. I will ask questions. I will put a question out for all of us to think, what could have really happened here? And that's what you will see from my channel. Can I pretty much tell you what happened? Probably 98% of it, yes. Will I? No. I ain't going to get sued. Because guess what? The TikTok psychic is still in the legal system and has got a judgment for over $1 million. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to pay $1 million. I'm just going to be careful. I'm going to be careful. I don't know about who's been ID'd and all that other stuff. These are not, they're not facts. And it's very hard to deal with anything as far as facts are concerned. Exactly. Thank you, Penny. It is entertainment purposes only. And I know sometimes people get mad because they think, well, what good are you? I'm really good. How about you? That's exactly right. So give me a second, my darlings. I got to get a drink and I'll be right back. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to tell you, I wouldn't be putting things out there because they're watching the chats. And if anybody gets, they add 2 and 2 together, I don't know. It's better safe than sorry, right? And quite frankly, I don't take that as gospel. Anybody, because there's a lot of clickbait out there right now, and you got to be careful, okay? And I'm careful with that. I try to do things factually. before we get started. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. If you know, you know. And by the way, in honor of Agent Ubligada, and yes, he is a real agent. I am wearing his shirt tonight. He is also in the book. And he was a cool guy. He was with law enforcement in Tennessee. And well, here, look, I also have a mouse pad. If you like that sort of thing, it is in the merchandise shop. Okay, I just thought I would do that for them tonight. Okay, so now, my darlings, I need to take a minute and just kind of concentrate. Mods, if you need me, put something or put, and please do me a favor, do not spam the chat. Okay? Don't do that. And also, if you need me, just put some hearts or cross or something. I'll recognize it. I'll see what's going on. So, okay. Oh, yeah, I need to put my thing up. Hello. Thank you for, hello. I can tell the future. But listen, this StreamYard stuff, this streaming, this is like running the cockpit of an airplane. And I'm not kidding you. It's got so many moving parts. I told my son, I said, hey, you should use StreamYard. And he said, are you kidding me? There's just too much stuff going on. Are you kidding? Yeah, there is working all these intros and, and believe me, they're adding stuff. Oh, you pay for it, but they're adding stuff every week. Pima County does need Agent Ubligada. If you would have seen Agent Ubligada one time, listen, I got to tell you a really, really short story about him. I met him on a case, and then we went to Nashville together on another case. And I didn't write that in the book, but maybe part 2 is coming. I don't know. Someday. I looked at him and I said something, and I said, well, he said, I thought you would know this. He was asking me something. He said, I thought you would know this. He said, after all, I thought you were a psychic. And I said, well, I thought you would know this because after all, you're an agent. And he was grinning because he thought he got me, right? And then all of a sudden it was like, he didn't like that little remark. Didn't like that. Okay, let's not put these addresses in the chat, please. We just need to avoid everything that we can, okay? Thank you so much. And I don't need it anyway. We're not driving over. One is flying over the cuckoo nest. So that's what it is. And I also got to tell you this. And when we take a break, I may tell you something, because last night I was up and I was laughing so hard. My son came in to my room and he said, what's going on? I had not thought of these particular family members for decades. And all of a sudden, these family members started coming into my brain and started coming into this, oh my gosh, this happened and this happened. And I was laughing so hard. I'm not kidding. I was laughing. I was buried in my pillows, howling and laughing. Do you ever do that? It's like there's one, there's times that I lay down and I close my eyes and I try to go to sleep, and then I remember the time my sister fell down the steps, right? It's like, ha, ha, ha. All right, let's get ready. Okay, now turn a light off and turn some things on. Here we are. You can find them in the merch shop, and let me show you what's on the back of this one, if I can. Don't know if you can see it or not. It's got don't know if you can see it, but it's got the "if you know, you know" on the back. Nice big one in yellow. There you go. All right. Well, respectfully, thank you. but I'm not going in their house. I'm going over it. That's what I'm saying. One is flying over the cuckoo nest. So there you go. There it goes. Hello there, my darling. You are the one. All right, so let me get prepared here. I will not go into A&T's house. They may be into some things that I don't agree with. And I'm not going to subject myself to any of that sort of thing when I don't need to. I got enough going on. Well, first of all, okay, for any of you, no. And if you missed this, these people are starting to sue other people. And I don't want to be one of them. And if I'm sitting here and I'm talking about, I'm not going to put myself or this channel and anything plus, yeah, there may be some dark stuff going on. And I'm not going to subject myself to that. We'll see we'll see if I'm able to get there. We'll see if I'm able to get there. Okay. Oobligada is a real agent. It's not his name. He is now retired, I think, if he is still alive. Most of the people that I write about, unfortunately, have passed away because they are from my younger days and my past getting up to this point. But yes, he is a real agent with a faux name, and I used to call him that to his face. Agent Oobligada. Okay, here we are. Sherry, we're going to sing happy birthday to Sherry so we can get kind of our minds on everything. We're going to get that for her. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sherry. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Usually the balloons and everything else come out. Let's see if it'll send you hearts. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Darling, you don't need, bless your little heart. Look how beautiful you are. You don't need to worry because I got my own. Believe me, I got my own. I told my son the other day, listen, when we get moved, I'm going to hire a housekeeper and a cook part-time. He says, sounds good by me. Okay. So there we go. All right, my darlings, here we are. So, okay, time. I don't care where they are. We're not looking. I'm looking for specific things, and if I find them, I'll let you know. How's that? Okay, so this is what we're going to do because I need to, and mods, if you need me, just put a lot of hearts or something in the chat because I'll be peeking at it. Okay. Gee, where have I been with these glasses? Hello. Me. No, you wouldn't be, Wolf. No, you wouldn't be, Wolf. And you wouldn't want to be my housekeeper. I got so much going on. Here we go. I've got a hare. You ever have this is what's called a wild hare because he's like, here we are. Let me get this set up and then I'll turn on my extra camera here. Okay. Let me see what we can do. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to fly over to Nancy's first and just kind of see if there's anything that I need to peek at. Okay? Sometimes you just have to peek, sometimes you don't. Thank you. Somebody just sent me a little gift on Venmo, and I want to thank you so much for that. Okay, let's get started. Okay. I am connecting with the house of Nancy Guthrie. I'm not connecting with any souls. Oh, forevermore. Not now. Ghost hunting tools. I'm so happy for you. Let's get that out of the way there. Okay. Teen. Okay. I believe that we are connected now. House, we're checking in on your energy. Let us know if there is movement. Let us know. I would like to enter in, and you're telling me the southeast corner. Okay. Okay. If you will allow me to enter through the southeast corner. So the southeast corner is in the back of the house on the right-hand side, which was the exit. Can you tell me how Nancy arrived? Can you tell me how Nancy arrived after she went to her dinner with Annie and Tommaso? Can you tell me, where did she come through? Camilla. Is there a Camilla Street around Nancy's house or around A&G? Is there a Camilla? That's so weird. That's so wild. Okay, nothing much has changed in the house, but it's odd that I'm going in through that corner because that's close to where her bathroom is, but I don't see another exit. There's the sliding glass doors. Fall. Okay. So will you clarify that? Did Nancy fall, or are you telling me that something will appear in the fall of this year? It's right around the corner, another month. It may be 6 weeks. What? Let me take a look again. Skill. I'm here. I want to ask you for the house energy. Where did So they gagged her? That would make sense. But where did they bring her home? They had to have brought her home. When did they bring her home? When did they bring her home? Was it the night of the 31st or was it the morning of the 1st? Okay. So no one really has. Is it you that's turning the lights on? So there's a deposit of energy in two places in this home. One is in her bedroom and the other one in her kitchen. Are you turning on the lights for that reason? Coffee. Okay. So coffee, kitchen, that's where we concentrate on. So can you give me coffee? Was that the morning? So are you trying to tell me that it was the morning when they brought her home of February 1st? Let me take a look. Will you please allow me to take a look? The sliding glass door is glowing. Can you tell me, was the crime scene staged? What has to do with the pool outside? Stone. I'm looking. I'm looking. Can you please tell me? I'm going to sit down in your living room and I'm going to look around. If at any time you want me to leave or to move, you can indicate and I will. I believe that she was brought home that morning based on what I'm seeing. Where can you show me bench? Is there a bench outside? Is there a bench out back? I'm not sitting on a bench now. September. Okay, so I asked you about fall, but now are you saying that that is September? Okay, there's nothing in the refrigerator. There are still things in the cabinets. Things are still set up the way that but things have been moved. Some things have been moved since the last time I was here. Some knickknacks, some of the pictures and paintings. There's a tablecloth. What's with the tablecloth? It's not frilly. What is that? I believe whomever, from what I'm seeing, backed into the garage and they hit the stones there that were beside the driveway. Something with that. And if it's at night and they have their lights off, because the neighbors are closer than what we think. Was someone loading or unloading Nancy in the early morning hours? They weren't installing the pool. They were cleaning it. It was an appointment that was already made and they allowed it to be cleaned, and that's on the sheriff's department. I have no idea why they would do that because it's a crime scene, but unfortunately maybe they turned everything over to the bureau. I don't know. So somebody invaded Nancy's. There are tracks in the driveway. Things I if you could energy glow, please. And believe me, probably within the next 3 or 4 days, a tissue. In the next 3 or 4 days, we may hear lights going on and off in that house again. There's a lot of energy there that's been pent up. There was a truck. Okay. Was this an SUV or was it a truck with a truck bed? Was it an open truck bed? Because that's what was reported. Did Nancy arrive in the truck or did she arrive home in the SUV? They were seen. That makes sense because a lot of those neighbors around there are like Mrs. Kravitz. Montgomery. Okay. I want you to remotely push me to that house that is 4.1 mile from Nancy's. Can you push me over there, please? Is there anything more that you want to show me? There's something about that southeast corner of Nancy's house. Together. Okay, let's go together. Let's go together. Okay, I think I'm here because it's covered. There's like a swirl of energy going around A and T's house. Arrest. Is somebody going to be arrested? Will it be the right person? So over top of their home, there's like energy that's like this, swirling. Don't think I can get too close to it. A spare. See if you can you part this energy and let me get closer, please? Okay, I'm ground level. Let me see. The windows are closed. It looks like black over the windows. Can I get closer? Do I dare get closer? Let me up to the back door. Let me see. Let me peek in. There's a whole energy, almost like a force field around this house. Why? Why? Could that mean a spare tire? There's a spare tire outside here. Did they have to remove this to transport Nancy somewhere? What is this spare tire? Where is the spare tire? Okay, so this has got to be the dining room. The windows are bigger. That's a bathroom. The window's small. Is it a spare key? There's a tire outside. There's a spare key. But it's to the house. Abstract. Yeah, this is definitely abstract. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Documentary, right? Okay, there's a bedroom. There's the dining room. There's a bathroom. Here's the kitchen. Can we part this energy and let me get closer? Put me down. Put me down. Put me down. Okay, take me to the street. Take me to the street. There is foliage and cactus and everything all over this property. It's like a maze, not amazing. It's like a maze. I'm looking to see if there's any dirt or ground that has been upset, as in dug into. I don't see. That ground is very hard there. I didn't see any upset in the ground and in the foliage at Nancy's. Show me further down. Show me further down the street or away from them, please. Wait. They have this house buttoned up so tight. There's this energy. Can you move gold? Can you move the energy so I may get a little closer, please? Let me try to move this. Try to move the energy here. This energy is like a force field, but it's also like an alarm. A disaster, I believe it. Okay, help me get closer. Okay, I've got to be quick. I've got to be quick. I've got to be quick. Every window, I'm floating this close to the outside wall. Every window, every sill, everything is tight, dark, black. Let me quickly go around before the alarm sets. They already know that I was in Nancy's house when I first went in there and saw the shadows. It took me a while to get rid of all that stuff. And I don't want anything to be alarmed that I'm outside. They have a lot of windows. Oh, that's amazing. They actually have branches outside of the house in a strategic way. Okay, I get it now. I'm not touching anything. I do want to look. Okay, Nancy's house. Philosophy. That's right. We're going to try to philosophize this. Nancy's house. Help me with this energy. I'm tethered with Nancy's house. If something, that energy can pull me back. Okay, let me go up over. Walking around the house. I've got to look. Before I show you these branches, I'm going to check and make sure what they are first before I show anyone, because I don't want to be putting those out there. They are protection against any energy coming, breaking in. And if they do, the alarm, an alarm will go off. Not physically, but psychically. What else is here? There's something hanging in the corner of the house. What is this? It looks almost like a mistletoe. It's not. I need to go around to the opposite side of that corner of the house. Let me see. There's one there too. Okay. So that's what's causing the energy. Let me check the other side. Wow, there's a lot of bees. Why are bees there? Oh, they're going to tell on me. Okay. So tell me, what secrets you hold. Tell me. Where's Nancy? What secrets do you hold? Tell me. Tell me what secrets you hold. Who was there? Who wasn't there? Where's Nancy? Tell me, show me what secrets you hold. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. That was an energy burst that came out of one of those windows. It was just like a shadow. It was an energy that came out. They know I'm there. We're going back to Nancy's. Yeah, yeah. We're going back to Nancy's. All right. Take me the route that they went when they took Nancy, if they took Nancy home. Show me. They went a different way. They did not go. Yeah, amen. They went a different way. They did not go the way that everyone thinks they did. They went a different way. Let me see. Let me see. They did not turn. They did not turn by the Dairy Queen or the Chevron. Not the way that we thought. Where are the cameras? They didn't take any pictures. Nancy was seen going to. She was not seen going from. Okay, I need to get a drink, my darlings, and I'll tell you what I saw. Give me a second. That was intense. A little bit. A little bit, farm. A little bit. You just keep talking, darling. We're going to go. I'm going to put you to the side here. Oops, no, I'm not. Wait, where did you go? There we are. No. This thing. Thank you. There we are. There we are. That's what I wanted. I don't expect anything nice. Let me tell you that. It's just like the shadows. I'm okay. I'm fine. It's just like, I'm very well protected. Don't worry. I expected. But it's just like the shadows that I saw in Nancy's when I was there, of how they turned around and peeked at me. And they were watching me as I was going around. Whatever they had hanging, and I'm going to look it up because I don't want to divulge it. I want to make sure. I'm pretty positive that I know priests. Yeah. We need a priest there. Yes, thank you. Hello. I'm pretty positive that was intense, but I'm pretty positive that whatever it was that was hanging psychically on the corners of the house were creating a force field of energy over and above. That's why I was able to move it energetically a little bit. But I don't want to do that much. They know I'm there. They know I was there now. They know. And I know, there's nothing. I'm not worried about it. Their house has been, I'm going to try to pick a word out of just the air. Their house is almost like a cauldron, a pot, a crock pot. It's simmering. That's my opinion. And there's so that house energy is completely different. It's not the same as it's just not the same as Nancy's. Nancy's energy is very welcoming to me. Nancy's leaded. Nancy's her house energy is very, I've got my key right here. Don't worry. Everything is fine. I'm fine. It's safe. I have an iron key. I'm good. It's like a force. Listen, I put a force field of protection over where I live. And definitely people do the same for when people do the same for when they're not in such a good mood. I'm going to put it that way. Hey, have you ever heard of that show that used to be on in the 70s? It's called Dark Shadows. They're not busy doing things to me, but they know that they know I'm there. They know I was there. If they don't now, they will know. Energetically, I have not trespassed on that that property. I have not trespassed on that property. So let me see. So do they know? Hi, Stephalati. Do they know you were there or that someone's energy? They know. Is the same chick that was there at Nancy's house that was involved. Because we got rid of those shadows. It took me a minute. Got rid of those shadows, the dark shadows. You know what, my darlings? Let's think about something for a second. As we approach Halloween and the Burr months, we've done this before. Yes, come energy. Let's see what you've got here now. I think we should have a Dark Shadows trivia night again. What do you think? That was a lot of fun. We could do a Dark Shadows trivia night. And that's right. You don't need to worry. Don't worry. Don't send any worrying energy or anything. It's fine. So you look further back from view than in the beginning. Yep. Well, I wanted to see 2/3. I wanted to see what was going on there. The one thing that I came back from is what was on the ground, like these sticks. So it's all protection. And that's okay. I have it too. So I'm not worried about that. Oh, my darling. Oh, look at you. Look at her. Only you could wear a hat like, if I wore a hat like that, they would ask me how many fish I caught. You look so adorable in that. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're liking that. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're happy with that. And if you want to smell good, let me do a little commercial here and get rid of this energy, and we're going to talk again. The house was empty. There were no people. It was black on the windows from what I saw. I am wearing this scent from Avon, Cherry Vetiver, and I'm going to tell you, it smells yummy. Extremely yummy. And I want to show you another little something. This is the Organist. It's called Organist, not Organist. It's Organist. It is rice water for your hair. Do you see how mine is shining? And it smells so good. And you just squirt it on. And believe me, that smells so good, and it is very good for your hair and your scalp. And especially if you have thinning hair, you shake it up a little bit like this, and it comes out in a fine mist. I love it, and it smells great. Let me see. LZ knows what she's doing. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, my darlings. I have, like, a lot of experience. So you don't need to worry about me. There was a spare tire. I love watching old Alf. I do too. Hello, beautiful. I do too. I love those shows. Thank you. I'm going to tell you how you can put, did you just snort? I'm a snorter. I'm a snorter. I'm a snorter. I'm a snorter. Here's how you can make your protection, good protection around your own home. Pardon me. Give me a second. Oh, I need to plug everything in or we're going to be shutting down. We don't need to be shutting down. Give me a second. Mrs. Marie wants me to tell you about, she got the face wash, and I can't remember which one she got. If you're still listening, please let me know. It was one of the K-Beauty ones. She said her face has never felt so good, and she got some stuff for her hair, and she said her hair is just soft, and it's gorgeous. So I'll let you know as soon as she is able to tell me. Give me a second here, my darlings. An FBI fugitive was just caught from Mississippi, though. We don't know. Give me a second. Thank you so much, Diana. Bless you for your generosity and your gift in Cash App. Thank you. Thank you. Here's what you do. I use some of you may not. You can get these at the dollar at Poundland. At Poundland. That's a dollar store. At Poundland. This rice water is from Avon. The link is in the comments and in my description. It is called Organist. That's what it is right there. Moisture Replenish Hair Mist. It is rice water, and it is wonderful. You take 4 little ramekins, like a little custard dish, like a little custard dish that is clear or white ceramic. And I put a little bit of water and a little bit of salt. That's all. Any type of salt you don't have to worry about. Then this is what you say. Salt doesn't hurt. Salt doesn't lie. Salt will only purify. So salt doesn't hurt. Salt doesn't lie. Salt will only purify. And with that, what happens when you set it in the furthest 4 corners, if you can, of your house, it starts forming this hedge of protection around your home. So there you go. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Let me see. Barbara, thank you so much for the gift in Venmo. You're so adorable. Thank you. Thank you. I want to show you guys something also. Give me a second. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you. Okay. If you like sleep type things, I want to show you this because this is Mrs. Marie. And what I'm doing is I'm talking to get my energy back, and then we're going to go back We're going to go back and do some more work here, but I just want to show you this. This is, my darling, part of the new channel for Mrs. Marie. And I would like to have you all go over there, show her some love, because this is so adorable. She's not going to for copyright, I can tell you that right now. Check this out. Why is it doing that? There we are. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put the link in the description, in the chat for you, and the description for you. And there it is. She's got a bunch of those little things that are coming up, and they are just adorable. And you know what? I put those up when, like, I'm working and doing some other things, because it's nice to just kind of keep the energy flow, and the backgrounds are just beautiful. So please step on over there. I will put that link in the description, so you can go see that. It's thank you, thank you, thank you. This is exactly what it is. Halloween night vibe. Oh, my thing is not recording here. Hello, it stopped. Let me see if it's going to go again. There we are. Okay, so head on over there. Like and subscribe, and don't miss that, because that's nice. The display said spray. I don't know. Well, maybe it did. Hello, that was wild. Maybe it did. Okay, so while I was at Nancy's, the impression that I'm getting from the house is that someone backed in and hit those stones that were right there by the driveway. Now, I'm starting to wonder, if something didn't happen while she was away and someone took her back before they called the police. Would that make sense? I wonder if they tried to take her in the front door and something happened and the red stuff came out. Why are we thinking that she was going to go out when she was coming in? The packages and everything else that she had by the front door that were Amazon and everything else obviously are gone. That is, again, is you don't change the salt water, but you have to add to the water, because it'll evaporate. And it's good that it does, because it means that it's working. So remember, salt doesn't cure. Salt doesn't lie. Salt will only purify. That's no, not cure. Hello, we use salt. Salt doesn't hurt. Salt doesn't lie. Salt will only purify. That's what it is. Salt doesn't hurt. Salt doesn't lie. I don't know why I said cure. I was thinking of salt cured. Of course it cures. That's how meat was cured back in the day. Mad. Who is mad? Is somebody mad now because their energy was disturbed? There's Mrs. Marie, my darling. Please do us a favor and let us know what products you had, your face wash and your hair goodies that you were telling me about today for everyone here in the chat. We appreciate it. Mrs. Marie has been reading the draft of the book. I want you to know my son read some of it, and a couple other people, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, when I read it, it sounds like you are talking and you are telling me this." So that's the way I wanted to write it, as though you and I are sitting here together and talking about this is what happened, that is what happened. And chapter 4 is my favorite chapter, but chapter 8 is very heart-wrenching. So we'll leave it at that. Let me see if there's anything else I need to check on here. My phone is filling up. That's why I want to do this here. Okay, here we are. Let me see. Yeah, Sarah, you know what? Let's have a dance break, because I can see some of the energy has been very tough. Let's have a everybody take a minute, go to the water closet, go get yourself a little tinky. Here's Ian. Say hello, Ian.
Hello.
There he is. Hello. He came out for the dance break. Ian can dance too. He can ballroom dance. All right, we're going to do the dance break, and then I'm going to go through your little gifts, and we're going to continue. Are you ready? Please adjust your sound, and I'm going to pause this for a second, and then we'll continue, because I don't want it going while we're dancing. All right, give me a second. Okay. This is very therapeutic. Oh, look, the lighting is changing. Let me fix that so it's not fuzzy on the sides there, because that drives me crazy. There we go. All right, get ready. Adjust your sound. We're going to do the long one, because I think I need the long break here. And then so here we go, my darlings. Get ready. I'm going to push some energy that is good and positive to you. And here we go. Let her rip. Tater chip. There you go, my darlings. That was a lot of fun. I mean, after all, we deserve that. After all. Plum Blossom. My favorite shade with Avon, and I will be wearing that most likely into the fall until I can find another. They're coming out with some more. And listen, I got to tell you this. I used to sell for Lancome, Clinique, and Bare Minerals at Nordstrom. The markup is so crazy. And you know what? You can look just as lovely, if not lovelier. You don't have to buy that stuff. I used to walk in and come out with $1,800 worth of makeup, and you would feel like, what? This is all I got? And you go home and you realize that most of the shades are what you already had. That's what I would do. I would go to the store and I'd say, oh, shoot, that is so pretty. And I'd go home and I'd think, this looks familiar. Well, of course it did. Wow. We all feel better now. That was so much fun. See, that was so much fun. Therapeutic. Love, love, love this section. I burnt off breakfast. There you go. There you go. Deb says, watching on my TV, but had to hop up and say, wowzers, that was intense. And you know what? Statistics say that once an hour, see, I sit a lot, and I shouldn't. But once an hour, you need to get up, you need to move, and especially when you get older, and I've started this, but especially when you get older or over, it is imperative that you take care of the strength in your legs. Because if you lose your strength, it's very hard when you get older. And I know this sounds horrible, but I've been doing like squats where you just sit there. Ian has come out sometimes and looked at me, and I know I look like this little frog sitting here. Now I have to hold on to something, but I look like a little frog. Oh, what did I do? Did you see this? What does this mean? What does this mean? How did that come about? Wait, what was I doing? Oh my heck. That is the funniest. I've never seen that before. My parade just got rained on. I have no idea what the heck was that. Thank you, Mac. I have no idea. Well, I was sitting here. Anyway, I was saying I was a little froggy. Whatever. I rained on my own parade. Wasn't that hilarious? Hello. Hello. Okay, we'll take it. There's one for all of you. There you go. That's the one that I know works. What is this one? What is this one? Or this one? Oh, okay. That's a good one. But I have no idea what that rain one was. I have no idea. So we'll go with it. Been doing squats too. There are many fitness YouTubers explaining how important it is. Yes, exactly. I'm laughing at the downpour raining, right? How did I do? Now I'm going to have to sit here afterward, and I'm going to sit and think. But anyway, I was sitting here looking like a little frog hanging on to the side of my desk. And I'll tell you something, it feels good to stretch out like that. I was very athletic growing up. And, then I had to work for a living. So there you go. And I'm very conscious of not using my back when I lift things. Like when I carried 48 pounds of Tidy Cat litter with Glade in the house. Just call it the frog. That's right. Zelda's frog. I had a frog. What? I don't know. Now I'm going to be on a mission to search how I got that to rain. But okay. You had your hands out where your fingers look like raindrops. Try that. Okay, I will do that. Let's try that. Things you do while you're live streaming. Watch Zelda do something. Whatever. Dippity do. I also purchased 2 rings and 1 bracelet. I can't tell you how gorgeous they are. Oh, thank you for letting us know. Looks so nice on my hand. I truly love all 3. Well, dippity do, my darling. Thank you so much. I'll rewatch my video. Now, I'm going to tell you a funny story, and we're going to get back at it, but I want to thank each and every one of you for gifts that you're sending. I got a hair in my eye. I don't know how, but it's going to go away, I swear. Cindy has sent an Uncle alert. Thank you, my darling, beautiful lady. Thank you so much, my beautiful. Look at you. Thank you, my darling Cindy. Appreciate you so much for your generosity. Love your shows, Lady Z. Watch all of them. Thank you, Miss Susan. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I love this. Surrender yourself. No, not surrender. What? Surround yourself. Remedial math course needed. Or reading course needed. Surround yourself with people who fight for you. Do I love that? Thank you very, very much for that little message, even though I followed it up. Amy, thank you so much, darling. Look at that happy face. A flower from Amy, a floating heart from Tracy. Everybody looks so happy. I love it. Barbara, look at those 2 sweethearts. Oh, became a YouTube member. Thank you. My darling Wolf has been a member for 3 months. High five. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate it. Here's another high five. And there is a silver star from our captain of all captains. Thank you so much. Vicky sends a flower, you adorable sweetheart. Stefalati, Sparkles, and that little sweet pink nose baby. Kansas Granny is a 12 months. Congratulations. Been here for 12 months. Scorpio Mystical. Oh, look at that little sweetheart. 800 jewels. Oh my goodness. Turn it up. Wow. Amy, Jammin. Happy poop. Here we go. I wondered how long until we got to the happy poop. Thank you, Coffee Lady. Happy poop and I. Yes, we go hand. I was going to say we go hand in hand, but I don't think I should go hand in hand with happy poop or unhappy poop. Thank you so much for the silver star, my darling. Thank you. Detective 1111 is here, our beautiful mod. Thank you for dropping in. So happy that you're here. And Ruby felt the energy. Love you, Lady Z, and I love you back. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Now, where are the cat? Well, let's see. 3 are over here on my table. Riley is laying on top of Scooby. I don't know how she's not. Anyway, Riley is over there with Scooby and somebody else. And then I don't know where everybody else is in on my bed watching Bird TV. And that includes Shaggy the Noodle Maker. Thank you, my darling, for the floating heart. That's so kind. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we are. Hi, hi, hi to you and your mom. Thank you. Hello there. Hello there, Mom. So happy to see you. Happy, happy. I hope you didn't miss the first part, but if you did, it's a good one. Roll on back and take a look. So happy to be here, Lady Zelda, and I'm happy to have you here. Thanks. The time difference throws me off. I don't want to ask you where you are, but boy, I can tell you, when I lived out west, it threw me off too. Good night, my darling Susan. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the pups. Thank you for the pups. Lazy Sunday morning here in Australia, watching with a cup of coffee. Miss Daly, you are our future, for real. Have you ever thought of that? You are our future. And I want to share this because, quite frankly, it's my fault. I don't think about it. But I want to take the moment and thank all of you that watch in the middle of the night and the next day. You're not able to be here through the chat. And I want to tell you how much I love you and thank you worldwide. Wide. Remember that? 440 Jules. Wow. An Uncle Alert. Thank you. That is a beautiful butterfly. My dog is by me. Oh, hi there, little sweet face. That's so cute. Aunt Bibi, here we go. Here we go. I wondered how many poopinators do we have? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Barbara. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate you so much. Ben Birds. That must probably Stefalati, because they were, I don't know what happened, but they were going wild there for a little while. Did my nails today. I need to do mine. Color is ultraviolet. Ooh, by Revlon. Ooh. I have a little nail technique that I want to do on my nails, and you guys will know it because the next nails I put on, I will have that technique. And you're going to go, what? Zelda? What? You can do this? Yes. Because along in my travels, I was able to go, I started beauty school and I knew I wouldn't be able to finish because Navy wife. So I just went to nail school. I was an esthetician, which is skincare, makeup. And then I went to nail school, beauty school dropout. And I came up with this technique back in the day, and I've not let it go. I've not let it go, and I'm going to share it with you. I'll show you. Hi there, Rosanna. Hello. Got my first order. Oh my goodness. You bought the plum blossom. Isn't that pretty? Just love it. Pickles, you did? Let me see. I got to say hello and thank you. Kimberly, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Love you back. Thank you. If that's you, my darling pickle. My darling pickle. Let me see. Been taking your grade 78 series. I had my first public tarot reading today. Congratulations. I had 3 clients. And they said each reading was good, very accurate, proud of myself, and so grateful to you. Well, thank you. I've got to finish that series because I'm doing the one on the playing cards too. But the grade 78, it's I tell everything, including the musical notes that are associated with the tarot card. I bet you didn't know that. Tarot cards have musical notes associated to them. Can we fathom that? Let me see. In the middle of the night, say 2 or 3 in the morning, I watch your video when I comment. Does that disturb your sleep? Does not. Not at all. I'm usually up looking at all the comments in the middle of the night, in between me searching if Jesus has ever eaten a grilled cheese and all this other stuff. I need to close this window over here. I don't like windows open. while I'm streaming. I mean, the blinds. Talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Oh, I just got a whiff of that rice water in my hair. Oh, I could smell me all the time. Okay, my darlings, here we go. I'm going to cast to my TV, then use my phone to text. Good, 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 good. Love it. I'm going to be coming out now that I've got things situated with the book, and I can take a breath a minute, watch the channels because things are coming out again. Okay. I was kind of slacking. I was a slacker. Happy poop is coming from the Mystic Owl. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? I love that. The Mystic Owl. I love it. Thank you so much for the memberships. Also, I want to let you know I've hit a record in memberships. So just know that they will come due about 30 days from the time you were gifted. It's not an all-time thing. So thank you so much. We love being here, LZ. I make sure to join. Thank you so much. I love it. And 5 jewels from the Lady of the Night. And look at that moon. I love that heart. Thank you, my darling. Sarah and Shawk and Homer. I think we're up to 6 now. We've got to make our own jackets. They can be okay, you guys. You know what? Maybe I just need to make Happy Poop merch. Should I make Happy Poop merch? I mean, it's 1:40 a.m. here across the pond. That's dedication, my darlings. What is that? 5 hours. 5 hours ahead of us. She's our future too. Look at this. Darling Standing Stones, how are you, my darling? So good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's Happy Poop from Paige. Thank you. And there's Hiding from the Lady of the Night. Thank you. Thank you. I know, don't you love it? Whoever came up with that Happy Poop, well, I guess I got to tell you this. Back in the day, that is called ghost hunting tools. Ghost hunting tools. I do not use it to contact spirits, and I would suggest that you don't, because the developer has made it, well, he gifted it to me, and he made it so that it works on a binary system, and that's why it forms words. The energy can do that through a binary system. It's amazing. Anyway, I got to tell you this. We always watch early in the morning on the way to work or earlier, since we love lives here down under. Sunday we sleep in, but oh, you all are not live. Oh, well, thank you. Okay. Back in the day, you guys are wonderful. Beauty school dropout. Yes, they watch Bird. It's Birder King, not Burger King. It's Bird King or Birdie Birder King, something like that. So yeah. Okay. Back in the day, when I first started, the big topics back then, because back then we didn't even know about parapsychology and metaphysical sciences and all these things. Even though that was a part of, nobody really got together and said, hey, we could group it together, whatever. We talked about ESP. Now that was a big thing. Oh, it must be ESP. I connected with you. It must be ESP. Telekinesis, ESP. There was another one. I can't think of right now. But somebody, and I was younger, and I didn't know what ESP was. And I was out with my grandparents somewhere. My grandmother was talking about ESP. I didn't know. I didn't know. So they asked me, have you ever had ESP? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, I kind of took it like it was a little personal because I thought it was. And they're like, really? And then they looked at me and said, do you know what ESP is? Now, wait till you hear this. You know what I said? Extra soupy poop. Extra ESP, extra soupy poop. That should have ended this career right there, but I kept going. My gosh. I am watching ads about poop paralysis and stuck poop. Oh my gosh. That's not happy poop. That is not happy poop. I'm telling you. So, yeah. I do know a lot about a lot, but I've lived, oh, let's see, I think 150 years now. See, that's what happens. Is that funny? Here we have another happy poop again. Thank you. Lady Zelda, would you consider doing a monthly Avon night for us, highlighting your favorites? I would definitely consider that. Definitely. And I want to be doing that for all of you. Yes, I will do that. And I can give you tips and tricks. And, I've even been teaching one of the Avon higher ups a little bit of stuff. But anyway. When I have the energy, yes. I got to tell you one more thing. And then drink lots of water and you'll have a happy poo, right? Thank you, my darling Marigold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you. Always in the bushes. Look how beautiful you are. Why are you hiding in the bushes when you should be out playing the poopy stuff with us? I'm so glad you stopped by and said hi. Thank you. I found an Avon Starburst pen that belonged to my mother from the 1970s. Oh, Mary. Isn't that cool? I love it. I'm a first-time watcher, now subscriber. Thank you and bless you. And please do me a favor. If you are watching, please put your DNA on the like button. It's your DNA. Nobody else is going to get it. Thank you so much. The vibes and energy from you and the people in chat are amazing. I like to think this is a safe place to be. I really do. Because we need to. Just became a member. Bless you. Thank you so much, my darling. Bless you, bless you. Bless you, bless you. Honey, would I consider doing a workout video? Honey, I have to work out before I decide to do any of those things. Oh my gosh, bless you. Okay, I got to tell you this. This is a way for me to restore my energy. Okay? Because I want to go back and take a look at Nancy's again. And I'm going to tell you a funny story, and then I'm going to make it as quickly as possible. When growing up, my aunt and uncle on my grandfather's sister and her husband, it was so funny. They were they were very church going. So when it came to my grandmother and I, but they loved us. And we would go over there in the summertime and we'd just play and have a good time. And my cousins were there and their daughter and my mom were close. And it was just a lot. And we had so much fun. So my Uncle Bob was in the funeral business. He sold funeral lots and services and everything. Now, back in the 70s, in the early 70s, this was the thing. This was the thing, because you didn't think about that stuff. And he would go door to door and all this other. He was obviously successful about it. And it was one of those things that he was kind of the butt of all jokes. Poor guy, right? So we would be at this family get together. And finally, the men of the family got together, and he would get so mad at everything political or anything else. It doesn't matter. He would just get mad for the sake of getting mad. One time, and this is what I was laughing at so hard. One time he stood there. I can still see him, bless him. He stood there and he says, "If I had an extra missile, I know what I would do with it." And we were like, and my grandfather says, "An extra one? What did you do with the first one?" And I always thought, and I was a little kid, and I always thought that was the funniest thing that I'd ever heard. And my Aunt Nell comes barreling out of the house like a buffalo and looks at him and says, "Bob, what are you talking about?" And Aunt Nell looked like Martha Ray, which made it kind of funny anyway. And it was just, if I had an extra missile, what'd you do with the first one? Okay. So now that we've got that over, let's get busy. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let me get set up here. Did I lose my connection? No, I didn't lose my connection. Okay. I'm wondering if I need to I want to try another app just for a minute. I want to try another app. I'm trying to think of which one that I want. I have several. And listen, sometimes when you download these apps from the Play stores, sometimes they're programmed to be weird, as in say things just to get you going. I don't like that. Yes, my darling Cindy, it is in a playlist. So go in my channel and look under playlists. It'll say the Great 78. I'm far from being done with it, but you could, there's a few there that you can look. Okay. Let's pull up Sam. Let's pull up Sammy and see what she's doing. My little Sammy. There she is. Look at look, hello. The reflection of the fan. There's my little Sam and the butterfly. In memory of Sammy, that's what I made. I wrote this program. And I was hoping it wouldn't reflect. But it does. I don't know why. Let's see. Can we make it talk? Initiate scan. There we go. You can actually get a copy of this in the Psychic shop. It is a download fugitive. I believe that. It is a download. Let me turn the sound up. It is a download from False Lead from the Psychic store. It's not meant to be EVPs. It is meant to be energy. And that's what it's based on. This is a binary reader. Coworker. Now, you see, it says here there's a mild presence, and I'll tell you where it's coming from. The sheriff. What do you have to tell us? What is the energy about an ancient library? What about a letter? I thought it was vocal.
Locked door.
Locked door. Okay, there we go. Sammy was. Thank you so much. What can you tell us about?
Ghostly whisper.
Now, I did not put these words in here, but it is capable of handling up to 3,000 words.
Dark energy.
Did you send me a message, Captain Jerry? Let me see.
Still here.
I didn't get a message. If you want to text me, Captain Harris. Still here. Okay.
Mystery.
It is a mystery. So what can you tell us now, this energy, before we start
Kill. Salem.
It
Too
feels
late.
like Salem, doesn't it? And it is too late. Between the Lindsay Clancy case and this, it feels like we're in the middle of
Isabella.
Salem. Who's Isabella? Yes.
Archived file.
Archived file. We're going to let this run just a little bit and see what it is, and then we can go back to the other one.
Stonebridge.
Where's Stonebridge?
Olympus.
Dark energy still here. Okay.
Do not enter.
Are we not supposed to go back?
Leave now. Higgins.
Higgins? What's going on with Higgins? Higgy baby.
Secluded.
Okay. Let me see something.
Ash Hollow.
These are the words. You can see what the words came up. Oh, there it is right there in front of my face. Dark energy still here.
Protect.
Mystery, and then
Hidden clearing.
protect and hidden clearing.
Black sedan.
A black sedan. And one of my illustrations, that's right.
Storm drain.
And a storm drain.
Coroner.
I wish we could get a coroner in on this. There was a dark energy.
Somebody saw.
Somebody did see. Around that
Broken glass.
around that second house, somebody saw. Somebody saw. They're not saying anything.
Harbor lights. Suspicious timing.
No kidding. Suspicious timing. Like 56 minutes
Ashley.
unaccounted for.
Who did it?
That's what we're asking. Who did it? I'd give just about anything for a Reese cup right now.
Arson.
Arson. Didn't they have that out there? No, that was in Spokane, right? Where?
Ambulance.
Early on, I don't know why I was thinking there was an ambulance
Still here.
that was called to Nancy's. Maybe that's just my mind, but I was thinking that
Equinox. Justice now.
that's right. I don't know why.
Truth matters.
I don't know why these, and it's like I have this sugar rush and I shouldn't. Oh, I've got a cookie I could eat. Oh, look what happened here.
Killed.
Now that's the second time. What do you have to tell us about that particular word?
Krakow.
Krakow? I don't think so. Oh, could you mean crack? What is that house?
Night forest.
Night forest.
Fugitive.
Fugitive is right. Probably, Samantha. Probably.
Missing person.
Yes. Okay, now we're getting close.
Hidden danger.
Darling, watch
Case
the
closed.
chat. The mods will put it up for us. Thank you. Or you can look in the description of this video.
Warning.
What's the warning? And the other reason I wanted to do this is because remember
Dark
Nancy.
presence.
Yes. Remember that energy from Nancy's home said enter in the southeast.
Torn journal.
Was Nancy keeping something in her journal and those pages torn out? Because she liked
Journal.
to journal, is what I was going to say.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Dead frequency.
Dead frequency. Look where this needle is. Southeast.
Here.
Here.
Ask Higgins.
No. Well, unless there's a Higgins on the sheriff's department out there. But no, that wasn't the right Nancy, darling.
Greenmore.
Nancy had nothing to do with it. That was a different Nancy. She was from Ohio. This was not this Nancy.
Abandoned mine. He followed.
He followed.
Residual haunting.
You guys.
Assault.
Yes. And look at this needle. Look at the needle. Southeast.
Sanctum.
As an inner sanctum.
Secret archive.
While we were dancing,
Chloe.
what was I pushing away from you? I was sending everybody energy.
Unknown number. Argument. Gray van.
A gray van. So now we have a truck and a van. And remember, I said the van.
Nancy Guthrie. When. Interference pattern.
Okay. That is a
Forgotten well.
Is there forgotten well around those areas?
Blackout.
That gives me an idea.
Not guilty.
Forgotten well.
Christine.
Christine.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I need to look at what word it said. Future.
Very deep.
Buried deep.
Stone corridor.
That said forgotten will. No, well.
Forgotten soul.
Forgotten soul. What was the word before that I was looking for?
Return.
Interference pattern. That is an energy term.
Residual echo.
Residual echo. And look, it's right there in the southeast.
Mistwood.
Now,
Tell me.
an interference
Threshold.
an interference pattern is exactly what I did over that one house that I was just at.
Energy imprint. Mason.
A mason can be a bricklayer or a block layer.
Ravencrest. Who is there?
Who is there now?
April.
There was something that jumped out at me at the back of the house. I am suddenly freezing. It is cold.
Interference pattern.
There it is again. That interference pattern. That is an energy term.
Silent marsh.
Or pour cement. Thank you, Debbie.
Motel. Threshold.
See, I believe that there was something that was
Ashley.
that they either tried to take Nancy through the front door, out the front door, and that's what happened. But I also believe that
Indigo.
indigo is a blue. I also believe that those doors were propped open for a purpose.
Observatory.
As in Which the live, I don't have the live chat
Orion.
on the screen, my darling. I don't have it on the screen. Let me change this, if that helps.
Help us.
Help us. What happened?
Forgotten grave.
Forgotten grave. Hi, my darling Cynthia.
Remain.
No, we don't want to scatter this energy. I'm trying to control it, keep it with Nancy Guthrie right now.
Never left.
Never left.
Child voice. Close the gate.
The back gate. I've always said that. They went through the back gate. I've always said that.
Robert.
Who's Robert?
Scratch marks. Contact.
There's one thing, my darlings, that I cannot let go. And that is,
Radio signal.
there it is, southeast. Do you see that? And they're completely two different chats.
Who did it?
There you go, Jane. North to Grand Junction.
Psychic impression. Recovery zone.
One thing I will never get
Disappearance.
through, and that is, how did these people, when they went there Sunday morning,
Signal drift.
get in? Now that signal drift, how did they get there?
Water tower.
How did they get in the house? How did they get in the house?
Nineveh.
Nineveh. This is the noodle maker.
Realm. Frequency 303.
303 frequency.
Blackbriar.
A black briar hurts.
Intelligent entity.
Intelligent entity. I think that was at that one place. A 303
Deserted highway.
a 303 frequency is linked to wellness and sound therapy in the sacral chakra.
Elder Grove.
Elder Grove. Kimberly, if I didn't
Laura
thank
Lee.
you, I'm thanking you now. Thank you so much. Jessica. June, thank you, my darling. Barbara, thank you. I appreciate
Sealed
you.
envelope.
Sealed envelope. Diana, I believe I just want to make sure I'm getting everybody thanked.
Raymond.
I'm going to look to see what was hanging in
Pink.
those corners and confirm, because
Confidential report.
I don't want to put anything
Close
out
the
here.
gate.
You know what it felt like going over A&Ts?
Janet.
Is Janet's energy here?
Emergency broadcast.
It reminded me of the Blair Witch Project. Sorry, that was the noodle maker. You
Crime
know,
scene.
crime. Oh my gosh. Crime scene.
Outside door.
But do you remember
Ravencrest.
that shaggy noodle?
Rebecca.
Think of Eddie. Think of Eddie. I've been remote viewing a little bit on that.
Lorraine.
Oh, Cynthia, thank
Burglary.
burglary. I do not. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
Philip. Deputy.
Which one? The one that just got promoted?
Trapped soul.
Trapped soul.
Locked door.
Anyway, my question has always been, how did these people go in the house when they were in there
Static voice.
doing whatever they were doing? Where did they go in?
Security footage.
Oh, I'm backwards. Yeah, okay. Security footage.
Grace.
And you can't tell me that they didn't see that security footage either. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. That somebody in the family did not
Marky.
see that footage of Porch Guy,
Hidden answer.
right?
Tell me.
You're welcome, my darling. Heartbeat
Irene.
pacemaker, right? Yeah, because here's the thing. Did you
Outside door.
guys just see that move? I didn't do anything to it.
Noah. Presence.
I believe they were testing it to see if there was an alert. That's why, listen, it's
Here.
very easy. I believe that's why the Porch Guy put the
Whispering
flowers
wind.
up to the camera. Because if the camera
Underground.
was motion detective, if the camera was a motion detector, putting flowers up,
Intelligent entity.
because think about this, my darlings. He's standing there.
Patagonia.
He knows that the motion detector on the camera hasn't gone off yet.
Assault.
So what does he do? He's starting to look around. What can I do to make this go off? He pulls these
Stone
flowers
Bridge.
or whatever. He goes up to the camera.
Aurora.
Hoping
Andes.
that it sets off some type of an motion
Deleted
detective,
messages.
because he's not going to take anything else. He doesn't have
Prosecutor.
anything else. And that gives him an idea
Leave now.
of who gets alerted and who doesn't. And they can check the cameras.
Hidden clearing.
on January 11th and say, I'm standing there. What part of this do you see? That's not bravery. That's not bravery, my darlings. They're checking the system.
Archive.
Because they knew. Somebody knew.
Below. Wife.
Wife. They were doing a test run.
Energy surge.
Because I have a question for you, my darlings. Everybody is all hyped up.
Remote area.
Oh, porch guy, porch. Nancy's front door was supposed to be locked. And has anybody ever seen how heavy that front door is?
Lock cabinet.
That's like an iron front door. You couldn't break in that. I have more faith in that front door not being broke into than I do the sun coming up.
Mason.
They were checking to see what was going to happen and what not. And then those images got, I don't know, erased, sort of, kind of. But oh my, just like Proctor, there were some things left behind.
Joanne.
This was their free run. This was their figuring things out.
Campsite.
And then after all this happened,
Pain.
and they figured out that, oh heck, we have a 56-minute lapse.
Attic.
And oh heck, I'm just not a believer in thinking.
Open the box.
I don't believe that nanos took this serious from the word
Ancient
go.
library.
I do not believe it.
Letter.
And
Melissa.
that's why he doesn't take it serious now. Why? He probably figures the family knows where she is. Maybe? Could it be?
Noah.
Was this a rehearsal night on January 11th? Maybe. Sorta. Maybe.
Ravencrest.
I'm not going to say anything about anybody, whatever. I'm just creating
Energy imprint.
energy imprint. And
Forgotten
that's
soul.
one thing that I didn't see tonight. I want to go back to this other app. Just give me a second here.
Vault.
If you're interested in getting one of those, you can find one of those. And I made it. It is not through the app stores. It works on all devices. So let me change this over and we'll go back to the other one. Now, while I'm sitting here, I want to say to the person who has messaged me several times about WZLD and how disappointed you have been because I didn't tell the story the way that it should be. And you didn't like the music and you didn't like this, but you support me, but you don't like that. And then you try to shove the guilt and say, but I supported you. I guess there's only one thing that I can do. And yes, there was, but I did it for you. And now you are in the mode. Here we go. I'm going to try this one now. There it is, Made with Unity. It is ghost hunting tools. If you're going to get it, get the pro version, because the pro version, you won't get all the commercials. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Can you hear me? I miss, right? Right? They are just ate up. People are so entitled. You're way nicer than me. Well, here's the thing. I wasn't nice today because I've been, I took on too much and I dedicated myself to finishing the book. Oh, there you are. Aren't you the sweetest little thing? No, not now. And I dedicated myself to finish the book because you guys are depending upon it. And then, I had to choose one or the other. I don't have a mini-me, and these guys here that have 4 legs don't know how to upload. So I just figured, go for it. You guys are so kind. Let me see. She's trying to find it. Oh, it is, okay, Jerry. It is the cardigan. When you go on the website, sorry, my phone pooped out here. When you go on the website thank you. And it's in a radio format. It's not a podcast. It's a radio format. So you play a little music, tell a little story. Okay. Thank you. Guys are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know what? Just if anybody even knew, it doesn't look hard, but it is hard. I mean, it's time consuming. It's a lot of work. So, pardon me. The Seeing Crime cardigan. When you go into the merch store, I don't know why it's set, pardon me, I don't know why it's set up like this, but there's a wee little thing, and I've been trying to fix it, and they won't. There's a wee little, it says, view or browse all in the corner. When you click on that, then all of this merchandise comes up. I'm going to have to go and because I'm going to be changing some things for fall and all that other too. I saw, my darling, thank you. You got a gray one, didn't you? I've got a gray one. It's beautiful. The gray one's beautiful. It's got black. This one, and it is actually embroidered in here. It's not a sticker, which I like. And these are, I mean, they're quality. You'll have it for a long time. You'll have it for a long time. WZLD, my darling, is a little radio show, kind of like paranormal radio. And it's just one other little thing that I do to add to this channel. It's the 3rd episode. It's about werewolves. The one before that was the ghost trains. And then the one before that was cryptids. And so it's just a lot of fun. It's one of those things. It's kind of like Art Bell. I wanted it to be because I love Art Bell, and if you like music and then maybe a little bit of storytelling, that's exactly what it is. Brenda, right outside of Fort Monroe. If you see any Loch Ness type monsters, let us know. I love Fort Monroe. It's just beautiful. Do I compose the music myself? Some of it I do, some of it I don't. Some I do, some I don't. When indigo came up before in the words, was there supposed to be PJs of NG found of that color? I said early on that Nancy had blue, and then somebody found a blue jacket type thing outside. Evidently, it was not put outside because of her. Somebody who had dogs had that, used it, and didn't put it back and just laid it on the ground. So I don't know about anything else. Rosebud, my darling, I don't think that they have those available anymore. I looked the other day because I wanted some, but I don't think that they have any anymore. Let me see. Okay, I want to see if I can go back over to Nancy's. You could keep the radio going all night, especially if you don't sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Astral, as in lower astral, most likely around that one house. All right, my darlings, I'm going to do a little bit of to keep me from wishing for a Snickers bar. Turn out the lights, darling. Okay. I would like to come back to the energy of Nancy's house again. Okay, there's the energy. There are marks in the garage. The garage. There are marks in the garage. There are marks from around the back. And if they checked on the gate, here's a question. Why didn't law enforcement check the foliage? Everybody's either looking up or they're looking down. This area is nothing but cacti and all of these different foliages. It doesn't take much to scratch an arm, to scratch a leg, and supposedly, allegedly, she was in her bare feet. That's why I'm starting to believe that they brought her home in a different way. And maybe what I saw, I don't know. She was in that chair in that house, slumped over. The only problem is there's no time. When I do these things, there's just no time. I mean, there's no clocks, because you're dealing with, when you remote view, short bursts of energy can help you rewind the clock, but you don't get a time and you can't change anything. Dash. Yeah, maybe I should do DoorDash and get a Snickers bar. No, I need to dash. Where's the dash? Oh, could she have hit her head or her nose or her mouth on the car dash? There's marks. Bottom. There's marks in the drive and around that gate, that back gate. And the stones that were backed into. She left at 5:32 that afternoon. An associate. My question of the century is, hypothetically, sort of, kind of, maybe, here's the impressions that I keep getting, that she was taken home, that the reason the garage door was open 2 minutes could someone have gone back to the house to establish a timeline, click on the garage door, open it, not thinking you've got to give somebody time to get in. They're not Flash Gordon forevermore. This is Nancy. Her cane was left behind. Could they have been somebody been trying to establish a timeline and saying, oh, well, Nancy was brought home at 9:48 and oh, click. Okay. All right. So now here we are. Now what do we do? Think of it. It could have been that Nancy wasn't even in the car when that happened, wasn't on her way home, because I did not see somebody was on a mission, because I did not see that they took a route home that went past the chevron or the whatever. And then later on, they tried to figure out what to do. Well, gee whiz, Nancy's gone. We got to figure out what to do. Because gee whiz. I thought they said that her cane was in the bedroom. I mean, she could have had several. I don't know. I don't know. Anything is anything. Everything and anything is possible. But I submit to you, my darling friends, that someone was on a mission and they should get an Academy Award for this mystery theater that we've all been going through now for going on 7 months. I do not believe she was barefoot. I don't believe that. It's very hard for me to think. And I don't see that. They should have just took her home, let him put her in the bed and then call it a day. But there was a benefit to this. And on the flip side of things, from the word go, I do not believe that the sheriff took it serious. He handed it over to somebody else. And it took the family to say, no, she's not a walk away. And he cleared the crime scene within 48 hours, maybe 72 at most. That's why I think this whole thing with the January 11th porch guy standing there, he wasn't casing the joint. That was a trial run. They wanted to see how that was going to show up in the cameras. And they missed it. Or maybe they didn't see. Hello, photography, right? And they, maybe. And then game day comes. And then that's why you see this fellow. I've never thought, because first of all, I want you to think of this. There was no forced entry into the home. And Nancy sure didn't get up and say, hello, come on in. There was no forced entry. How did the porch guy and the other people get in? So what did they have to do? They had to come up with this fairy tale. Somebody did. I don't know who. Came up with a fairy tale that basically said, oh, well, Mom leaves her doors unlocked at night. Listen, that stinks, and it's not happy poop. So whomever tried to put this together, it's going to backfire. I guarantee it will backfire because they've missed too many things. And whatever protection is around whomever, that someday is going to go. That will dissipate. It doesn't last forever, especially when it's on the negative side. Exactly, Kitty. Why would she have? Well, she said on Facebook she had the security camera because she wanted to see what wildlife was outside. Okay. So were the family checking the security cameras? They knew that she wasn't hooked up. That's why the porch guys, that's why the porch guys showed up. Same guy, different day. So maybe you do something knowing that something is not hooked up. Trial run. And the porch guy, look, the porch guy, and I submit to you he had 2 gloves on, by the way. And the porch guy doing this to try to get the motion camera to activate. Because I submit to you, my darlings, I think the deed had already been done. It wasn't about to take place. Because you know what? Most likely, if Nancy would have just stayed, they couldn't have gotten right. It's the devil is in the details. Here we are. Here we are. The devil is in the details because if they go to such lengths to have all this done, I submit to you, my darlings, I think the deed was already done. And then they had to go out and figure out. And when I saw them leave in that remote viewing, they had that spray bottle with them. And they went out the back. The dog passed away in December. It was older. The vet, I think it had cancer or something, so the vet confirmed all that. Your mother is living alone in an area where it is darker than dang it. And checking cameras just seems like it's blasé. And going over and checking on mom to make sure the doors are locked and whomever, a recluse, checking on things for mom. Where the is she? Where was she? Hello. I saw her slumped in a chair. She wasn't slumped. She was like this at Nancy's house. And that's when I saw these 2. You can look back at that video. Does that not make sense? I want you to think about this now. Nobody can really make sense of this. I submit to you that they were doing a dry run on January 11th to see what showed up and who saw what, where, when, and how. And the fact that nobody saw that and reported it. Are you going to tell me that Nancy's got a camera up to see life happening around her house, wildlife happening around her house, and she didn't look at the camera for a month? You would have to see that. You would have to know that. Is somebody trying to just push this down me? Because I don't believe that. Because if Nancy would have seen that, she would have questioned it. And maybe she did. And then the next time, happy birthday, Mom. The Uber, you are 4 and 1/10 mile away from your mother. Get in the car and go get her. So now, that's exactly right. That's where I'm going, Paige. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I look at my father's camera every day to see if that exactly. I'm sure they did. Hi, beautiful. Look at you. I'm sure they did. So I submit to you, my darlings, I believe that we are way off. I think someone, I don't know, someone staged this. And I believe that this was all a trial run because they had some other things going on here and some other stuff here. Yeah, we're going to do this. We are. What if? What if? Because I'm telling you, nobody who is either that dumb or that brave to go to the front door and know there's a camera there, and you take your little stuff and you go la 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 in front of the camera. Why? That makes no sense. I'll tell you, that's right. We've been lied to. Thank you very much. That makes sense because they wanted to do a dry run. They wanted to see who was activated, and nobody. I submit to you that all of this crap happened before the porch guy went up there. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know a little something about these things. And no professional ever would be caught on a porch camera. Never. And they would also understand how they would get in and out of the house quickly like that. And then write a ransom note that says, oh, we're sorry, she kicked the bucket. What? No pictures. What didn't Nancy have any packages from her birthday party? You mean to tell me you go over and you feed her? Would you feed her 15 bean soup out of the crock pot and say, there you go, Mom, kick her in the hiney and get her out again? Something is wrong. Nobody's that stupid to walk up to where you know, and they didn't hide the camera. It's right there by the door. And if he was standing there January 11th, he saw it. So why wouldn't he do something about it? Any professional would have. Any professional would have. When you think of it this way, it is quite easy. And let's just take this back, because I can say this. Let's take it back to 2018. Savannah had an interview, and that interview was very, very sad because someone ended up losing their life because she talked too much about several people. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Nancy goes one day and maybe a day or two later, some very important documents from an island guy, not Gilligan, comes out. There's just too many parallels. So if you're paying attention, and let me just go here, hypothetically, sort of, kind of, maybe, if you're paying attention to what is happening. And you may have a little bit of devious upset, maybe a jealousy. Hypothetically now, I'm not talking about anybody in hypothetically, and you may feel like you're a little upset or jealous. Could you possibly use that situation? Or maybe someone could have used that situation. Think about that. I think it's very easy. I think it's very easy. This was all a movie for those of us to see it and do nothing but speculate and then be told by the family, stop it. We don't want you horrible YouTubers that grift and make money off of this. Sorry, I think my last video, I think I made $28. Here, you can have it. Go buy yourself a Reese cup. Right? That's ridiculous. So people get emotionally, physically, mentally invested. It's just too bad that the rest of us are wondering where your mom is forevermore. Look who's here. Look who's here. Hi. I saw a little bit of a video last night, and I have a name for your buddy, and I've nicknamed him Duck Brill. Duck Brill, because bless his heart, he rescued a duck whose bill was broken. Aww. And he was very sweet and made sure that the ducky had water. Am not. I don't know why that's said that way. My darlings, we have been on here for 3 hours, but I just wanted to come on here tonight. Thank you so much for coming here and being with me. Look at this energy. Costume. Yeah, it was costume because it was a movie. It was a movie. I hope this case is solved soon. It's a speculation after 6 months. My darling, I'm going to tell you my prediction. I don't believe that they will ever find Nancy intact. Now, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. And I'm going to say it once again. If this were my family and my mother, I would be scratching the earth. Anybody that would stand in front of me, that noise is their weave hitting the floor. I'm going through them, around them, over them, under them to find my mother. And what are we seeing? Boozy. Huh? There, look who's here, my darling. What are the chances that the moment I popped in, Zelda is saying grifter and Reese's at the same time Albert pops up on the reader? There's no coincidences, my darling. How are you? I watch your chat. Go over, please, and watch Boozy, my darling, beautiful friend. Hello. Boozy, it's unlikely. Do you see? The energy's talking to you already. This beautiful, gorgeous, intelligent, who's got a grip on what's going on in that little burg called Canton. And there's so much going on there right now. Thanks for coming in, my darling. You're so sweet. There's so much going on there right now. It is, I mean, listen, I just hope that Adam gets, I will make a prediction. Someone is going to have a problem with the election, but I do believe that Adam will get in. There's going to be a lot of sore losers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Survey says Adam will get in. Because people are tired of this. People, yes, Canton, get out and vote. If I were there, oh, I would be on the campaign trail free of charge. No charge. I would be on the Canton trail, campaign trail. Mitzi has become a member. Thank you, my darling. Look how adorable you are. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. And DC Martle has been a member for 2 months. Oh, I love it. And look, here's our Carol. Look at that. I love it. She's up to something, and we're glad she's here. Floating Heart. Thanks a lot, my darling. Thanks a lot. So, my darlings, SG has to know who did this. I think she has an idea. I think she has an idea. My darling, desperate for truth 101. That's it. Get down to the bottom. Good night, Lady Zelda. Thanks for your tonight. Always enjoyable. Thank you. It's been my pleasure. This, no kidding. Thank you, Captain Harris, because she totally is. She totally is. Look at this, Boozy. The county is a hotbed for sure. Always in need of some grounding from humans like you, Zelda. Well, thank you. I'm sending you and Adam some vibes. I would love to read for Adam, believe me. Look at the prosecution that is up there. Experiment, yeah. Look at the prosecution is up there. Look at the prosecution for the Lindsay Clancy case. Hold on, just a minute. Hello. I'm not a prosecutor, but I sure look like one, and I play one on TV. Maybe one of these days I'll be disbarred. Thank you for watching. Law and Order. The ridiculousness that comes out of that county when it comes to law enforcement. Listen, I cannot wait to see the 2 ladies that were the saviors, some saviors of the Karen Reed case, and that is Dr. La Posada. I cannot wait. The prosecution is going to rest very soon in the Clancy case, and then we see Kevin Reddington, and he's giving us just a little taste of what he's bringing forward. And Rosemary Scapicchio. I cannot wait till she gets a hold of these. Oh my heck. I will be like this at the TV. Bless her, bless her. Lady Zelda, if I were Deitch, I'd have security at every voting poll. Absolutely. Because I'm going to tell you from what I've seen, somebody's going to try something. They're either going to ask for some type of recount, something, because they don't want him in. He's gonna clean house and take names. And I can tell you where he's going to start. Hi, all. The midterms are going to be paused. No elections for a year and a year and a half. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think they can do that. But I don't know. I'm not there. I know in any other county they can't. I still feel like they have their protection custody wherever somebody's doing I do too. We can try Grand Junction, and we can try New Mexico, and we can try all kinds of other things. Did you like the hello, I'm not a prosecutor, but I play one on TV. Hello, I would like to impeach my own witness. Hello, prosecutor, I'm the judge. Isn't that your witness? Yes, Your Honor, but it's my witness to impeach, or I'll stomp my little ballet slipper. Whatever. Don't get me in. Listen, I wish I were on that jury. I can tell you that right now. I have a very good read for people. Having met Adam in person a few times now, I can confirm he has a good egg. It's what we desperately need. Absolutely. We've all been vested in Canton for so long. We're just all praying that there's justice for so many. And yeah, with Proctor. How old was NG's dog? Something. No, it was cancer, my darling. It was cancer. Okay, let me see here. Let me get back down to where I couldn't understand. First note threatened to dispatch, and then second note apologizes for answers. That's because they keep thinking, well, maybe when someone is guilty, they do their best to step in and they just try to cover it over, cover it over, cover it over. Things will be ready. I'm ready for Dr. Lapazada. Me too. Dr. Lapazada reminds me of an ME that I knew back in the day in Orlando, Florida. She was something. I wrote about her in my book. You'll read all about her. Read all about it. So run over there, my darlings. If you haven't already, mods, if you don't mind putting I'll put the shop thing up now. My book is now published and is ready for print. So I know you're going to love it. You're not going to put it down, and get your tissue out and be ready to laugh. You can pick that up right there, my darlings, at trueoracle.com/the psychic shop. And even the energy had fun tonight. Look at that. Look at that. Don't you love it when people come into the chat we haven't seen in a little while? I know Boozy has been busy. She's got her own channel, and she's just such a blessing to that area and has done so well. I saw the other day that she has 1 million views plus now already. I'm just so proud of you, honey. I'm so glad you've done this. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Member here now for Dar for 4 months. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to show you the compromise. That's right. I'm going to shut this off now, my darlings, because the energy is now starting to drain me. Ideal. That's what it is. Say good night. Good night. All right. We got a flower here. Thank you so much. I'm excited for you to get your copy. You're welcome, my darling. You deserve. Listen, we all know you went through some hiccups. And if anybody deserves it, you do. You do. You put the work behind it. Listen, I watch her on the Talkie Tick, and there just is no playing around. None. I love it. You get on there, and she's pointing away. I love it. Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? Is Brenda in the chat? Because does Brenda have a birthday today? Or sometime soon? Brenda, are you there? Because I want to sing for you. Let me know if you're here, my darling. Mr. Reddington will put on the best defense presentation. I cannot wait to win. Listen, the way he's been handling these law enforcement guys and all these other, woofy. Woofy. I'm telling you. Absolutely love your backdrop tonight, ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support because you know what? I make all of them. I animate them all. I make all of them. Yeah. And you know why I do it? First of all, I love doing it. And secondly, I love it because you appreciate it. And I'm here to, you know what? I cannot wait for the Burr months. I just can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, thank you, Captain Harris. Find out if she's still here because we need to sing happy birthday to Brenda. Let me see what else is going on here. Let me see. Carol says, well, Lady Zelda, as always, you've made sense out of such craziness. And it's these lives that grab my interest. And dang, you leave me with so much knowledge that makes my old brain really think. Well, honey, I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad that you are. Oh, there was something. I don't know. I feel like this is the time of year where you see a little gnat or you see something. I feel like Mr. Miyagi constantly. I'm just kind of like, whatever, right? I appreciate that, Captain Harris, and everyone that still cares about JOK, Sandra, the county. Truly, the more eyes on it, the less the madness can hide. The one thing that I notice and that is very, very sad, is that I think a lot of people have lost the idea of what really, let's think about this. The person who did that to John O'Keefe, that was no accident. That somebody gave him his ticket to paradise. And they're still out there walking around the streets of Canton. And we get so caught up sometimes on these, court, we want to read this, we want to read that, we want to do this, we want to do this. Well, you know what? John still deserves justice. And as much I know as his family is hurting, maybe one day his mom especially will come to understand that there was a completely different narrative that was given to her. I understand. I'm a mother. But hello. Well, let's go. I want to sing Brenda happy birthday. And I'm sorry I didn't see that because I was busy, because I'm a talker. So let's wish her a happy birthday. It's Monday. I'm not going to be live on Monday, so we've got to wish her a happy birthday. So everybody, let's wish Brenda a happy birthday. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you and many more. There you go, Brenda. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. There you go. I've been watching the Clancy trial. Listen, you know what the sad thing is? We will never have a lack of cases to talk about. You know what my thing is? Why can't people just get divorced? Why do they have to take another route? Why can't they just break up and get divorced? Anyway, my darlings, it is that time. We've been on here for quite some time. And hang in there. Yes, Higgy has got a lot going on. He's running scared. He's, as the song says, he's running on empty. But anyway, my darlings, hang out now for the outro. Thank you to all of you who came in the chat tonight. I so do appreciate you and your support. I love it. I want to thank you so much. I will see you again. It will be next week, Thursday night, for Help. I'm Haunted. And I've got a story to tell you. I got a story to tell you. I can't wait. It's no grocery store antique. It's a good one. It's a good one. And I cannot wait for the Burr months, because we're going to have a lot of fun. Get ready. Get ready. Because you know why? We are going to be having a trivia night for Dark Shadows. We're going to have all kinds of, listen, we need to be happy. There you go, my darling birthday girl. May you have the happiest birthday ever. Did I hear about the pizza place being in his rear? Oh, a rears. Yes, I did. I did hear that. I did hear that. Toss. Maybe we should ask him now what kind of crust he has. Does he toss them? Oh, that's what I get for smarting off. That's what I get. Maybe they're hand tossed. Oh my God. That is so funny. Hold on a minute. I've got to close all these programs before they get to me. My lovelies, do me a favor and y'all take care of yourself. You all are good people, and I want to thank you for keeping the chat civil, calm, safe, because that's who we are here. I love it. I love it. Everything is good. You have a good week, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Hang out so you can all say goodbye. I'm going to play the outro, and I'll see you very soon. Okay? Okay. Bye for now.
They'll tell you the facts are clear, but the truth always flickers between the lines. In every shadow, there's a secret that refuses to stay buried. Clues hide in symbols, and sometimes even fate won't show its hand. Voices echo not just from the living, but from the silence they leave behind. I'm Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime, where what's hidden doesn't stay hidden for long. Until next time, keep watching.
Somebody didn't hear her birthday song. So we have to do it again because we just can't have that. All right, so here we go, everybody. It's happy birthday time for Brenda. Get ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay, my darlings, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. And now Sammy is going to take us out. See you soon.